Kia ora whānau. It's me again. I just wanted to ask you guys, when and how long did it take for you guys to accept your new way of life after, a life-changing event or injury or anything, How long did it take you to accept it? Mine happened in February 2021. I was 34, I'm now 39, and I'm still having trouble accepting it. My mind tells me I can do shit, but my body tells me to get to bed. I can only do so much, can only be up for so long before I cark it. But yeah, back then, I fell into a massive dark hole. Used to lock myself away in the room. Didn't want to talk to anyone. And I used to just full on cry, because I couldn't walk for about 6 months, maybe a bit longer. I can get around now, but not for too long. I use a walking stick most of the time now. But it will get to the point where I'll need a walker and probably maybe a wheelchair later. But I fell in that hole, went real depressed, and I was having suicidal thoughts and whatnot. I didn't have too much support when the injury happened. I used to think I had heaps of mates, thought I was the man and whatnot, but unfortunately, when you cannot contribute to their world, I suppose, not everyone, but some, they disappear. I now have my support network around me. It's not a very big support network, but it's there, and I love them to bits. I live for all of them, and I'm wrapped. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to start pulling myself out of that hole. I wouldn't wish any of that type of pain that I went through and still going through on anyone. I try not to dwell on the past. It's hard not to. Slowly getting there though, because I don't want to fall back into no dark hole. I just want to move forward, be positive, and build a better future for me and my family. That's all I want, and to help everyone. It's I still have trouble accepting it. I try and find the boundaries of what I can and can't do every day, because every day is different. The boundaries change all the time. One day I can do something, the next, can't do it at all. Feel free to share your story or parts of your story or whatever you feel comfortable with. But yeah, especially on acceptance. I had a lot of hate. I actually thought I was being punished by God. When I got injured and I was going through all this, I used to pray and still do pray. It got to a point where I was asking for forgiveness, and I asked God to take my sins from me. One day it was when my dad was here a few years ago. Anyways, one day I was bawling and I asked for him to take my sins after forgiveness and asking to help guide me in the right direction, the right path, and it felt like a massive weight lifted off my shoulders, and a lot of pressure and stress just gone, just like that. Because I believe the Lord took my sins from me, and also God doesn't work that way, so it took me a while to realize that. But yeah, I can pray for all you guys. I wish nothing but the best for all your futures, you, your family, everyone. I got love for everyone, that's it. I don't dislike anyone. God bless you all. Yeah, at that point when I had the injury, I was starting to move in a really good direction with employment. I used to travel all around Australia as a AT welder, but at that time I was starting to run projects or supervise projects, and it was bloody awesome. I loved my team. I still do love my team. I love all the boys that I've worked with in the past. And the money was great. Now it can't get nothing, can't do anything. But trying to stay positive, trying to move forward there. I tell you what, I seen one of my cousins on a live today. He was doing his live, and he was doing something I haven't seen sports in years. Oh, the old cuzzy. But seeing him brought up a heck of a lot of old memories from when I was a lot younger, and just makes your heart melt when you see whānau, or past, see people from your past that you haven't seen for years, and a lot of good and some maybe bad memories pop up and just melt you. Wish you were back then, but it is what it is, and I praise the Lord and love the Lord for being alive, and having my family, my support network, having a roof over my head, food in the cupboard. I praise and love Him. I love you all. Bless you.